What is going on, YouTube? It's Dagreenshiz back with an awesome video. I have 3 stacks of cards in front of me. The one on the screen right now, this is a stack I'm sending off to PSA. I got another stack going to CGC and another stack likely going to SGC. Let's run through this and kind of explain my thought process on why these are being optimized to go to these different grading companies. But without further ado, let's get into this stack going to PSA card. So, as I mentioned, these are going to PSA. The goal with PSA is to achieve PSA 10s. That is the only reason all of these are going there. Literally no other reason. If I didn't think they were getting a PSA 10, I would send them elsewhere. What terrifies me is I've gotten completely wrecked by PSA recently, and it'll probably happen again. So, let's just get through these. Take a look at them. There's a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Handful of Pokemon cards. This is a lot of stuff from the $6,000 collection I purchased. So let's just get into it. Grab a little stack off the top. So, right off the rip, Swords of Revealing Light. Let's get some focus on in here. And let me show you some of these cards. You can see there's a slight hollow like shift on this card at the top, which is pretty awesome. So I got a stack of LOB cards going to CGC because they weren't 10s. So again, I'm trying to get 10s. This is a LOB Unlimited. Centering is great. I wouldn't have put it in this stack if I didn't think it was a slam dunk 10. Let's just show you. Let's get one of these out of here. Let's look at what I considered a slam dunk 10. All right? Shall we? It's a really harsh light above it, but I can angle it after it focuses. So this card, a card that shows 0 whitening, no print lines, no scratches. Centering is good, definitely within the realm. And on the back, I'm looking for basically no damage, like if anything, a little scratch. But this thing is very clean. This is what I'm talking about. This whole stack of cards looks just like this. And let me know if you see anything, but honestly, this card's perfect. It's unlimited. There's no reason to send this if I'm going for a 9. It's only worth getting a 10, and here we go again. Card's freaking juicy. There's a couple cards. There's probably a couple cards in here that aren't slam dunk 10s, but I feel like I deserved a 10. But we'll see what they are. So here's another one, Delinquent Duo. This one is first edition. Time Wizard. Let's see this lighting here. Time Wizard. Berserk Gorilla. This one's not going to get a 10, I'd say. This one is one of my favorite cards of all time. I cannot find this card in Gem Mint 10. If you can find one, let me know. I'm a buyer. I will buy a Gem Mint one of these, $20 raw. Off the rip. No cap. It's probably got a little ounce of whitening on it, but honestly, perfect looking card. Let's just look at another card, shall we? Let's just look at what I consider PSA 10 quality. And when I went through these stacks, there was stacks of effing cards. Stacks. Again, let me know down below if there's anything you see that would make this mermaid card a non-PSA 10. So, off the rip, the centering looks pretty good. Left to right. Top to bottom, it's good. We're looking for like no scratches. Looks pretty solid. No binder dings. Maybe there is a binder ding. Wow. Is that a binder ding right there on the left? Gotta look at that a little bit better. It might be a smudge. See, this is how bad of a grader I am. Catching things going through this in the last hour. The final hour. Again, no whitening on the back. Good centering, no scratches. So let me look at this bad boy a little bit better. I mean, wow. For me, first edition, it's not even a ding. Like, there's no deformation to it. It's not raised. I mean, where to go? Yeah. No, this is still getting sent. For sure. So, this is going to take a really long time to go through these, but we're here for it. Just kind of want to show off some of the cards in case they come back like really bad grades. We'll go into a little bit more detail on some more cards, I'm sure. All right, where were we? Harpy's Pet Dragon. This one was minty. All of these are. Slifer the Sky Dragon GBI promo. Obelisk the Tormentor GBI promo. Wing Dragon Arad GBI. Actually, no, this one is the... No, it is the GBI promo. Summon Skull from a tin. Blue Eyes from a tin. Blade Knight from a tin. Serpent Knight Dragon. First edition Magic Ruler. Dark Magician Girl. This is a unlimited one, but PSA 10 quality. This is a sick card. Breaker the Magical Warrior. PSA 10 quality. Same with Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is a sick freaking card in a PSA 10. Morphing Jar. This one is a stretch. Guaranteed PSA 9. This one's going to get sent at a little bit higher tier. Some of these, along with it, will also get sent at a higher tier. But if this one gets a 10, we're looking at like a $10,000 card. So that's insane. This one, better 10. It's literally worth like negative dollars. One of my favorite cards from the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Really terrible. Chasing a PSA 9 for my set here and here and here. It is what it is. This is a new card, so this is like 2022 release. Really hoping this one could pull a 10. Love the starlight pattern on these. I graded it once and I got a 9. I figure I'll send it again. Bubble Man, this is just a really cheap card, but it was really good condition. In a 10, it'll probably sell for over $100. Radiant Gardevoir was freaking minty. I love Gardevoir. Getting that in a 10 would be a pretty easy sell. So this is a modern purchase I did. You don't find many of these goods centered in the wild. So when I found one centered in the wild, I was like, sure, I'll pick it up at raw price so I can flip it. And that's the plan. It's kind of what I plan on doing at CollectCon. More Legacy of Darkness. Just more cards that I'm hoping get PSA 10s. Like this card in a PSA 9 is probably worth like negative $30. In a 10, I'll probably be able to sell it for like $65, $70. Magic Cylinder, Mage Power, Mass Beast. There's a bunch of unlimited WotC. Graceful Charity, like not a popular card. In a 9, it's probably worth like, probably get my money back being a first edition, but the first ever printing of this card. Definitely got to work on this, the harsh lighting. Focus. I'll rock that, see how it goes. Scapegoat, Penguin Soldier, Harpy's Feather Duster, Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, Riryoku, Widespread Ruin. We got a Metal Zoa. Now I can't even read the crap. Metal Morph. Got the Magnet Warriors. First edition Pharaoh Servant Premature Burial. Really sick card. Skilled Dark Magician. I think this one's a pretty low pop. Amazonas Swordswoman. All right. Forceful Sentry. Giant Trunade. Painful Choice. Dark Magician Girl from the special series from Rise of Destiny. Exodia. This one is LOB. So an LOB Exodia from 2002. Really sick card. I have this in a PSA 9, but it would be cool to have it 10. Another Serpent Knight Dragon. So some of these were the reverse foils. This one is not. Giant Trunade, End of Anubis, Sasuke Samurai, and Messenger of Peace. So not all these cards are like freaking bangers. There's a bunch of them that are cool cards if you get 10s. I'm hoping they all get 10s, but seems implausible. I'm not going to send them all together. Some of them are going to go for a little bit higher tier. I'm probably just going to do 25 max as what I've been planning. So this is the stack going to CGC. Recently picked this card up. This is a Shadowless Charizard at LGS store. They had it listed for $450. They took $400 cash. It's probably nothing better than a CGC 7, 6. It's probably a 6. But Shadowless Zard, pretty awesome for $400. Couldn't pass it up. Alright, this card I got completely wrecked on, and this one got a PSA 9. So this one I think got a PSA PSA 6. This is a Blueback Zapdos. Really want a 10. Really want a 10 of this, so I'm going to send them to CGC. See if CGC's there's way too much holo going on. The rest of these are Trainer Deck A cards. Not the rest, but a lot of this stack. All Trainer Deck A. Don't know if I'm going to send all of these. A lot of these I am going to, but maybe not all of them. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So for me to send Yu-Gi-Oh here, it had to be special. So like this one. This is going to get an OC or an MC. It's mint. It's literally mint. Best I could do at PSA is a PSA 9 OC, and I really would like CGC to handle this one. Because look at this. This is one of my favorite cards. I really wish if this was first edition, it would be such a dope card. It's literally a video game controller. It was awesome when it came out. Very expensive card. It was like $50-$60 when it dropped. This card is really cool. It's got the reverse secret rare pattern, and it's also got the original secret rare text. I think, yeah, this is the one where it's got the ultra rare text with a reverse pattern, so it's got like a double error. Maneater Bug from LOB. All of these have the foil shift. So I'm looking for CGC to recognize the foil shift on all these. Even though it's minor, you can see it there at the top. It's like missing some of the holo. It's actually shifted down onto the border. You can see it there. For all of these LOB cards. Even the Blue Eyes, the Dark Magician, you can see it pretty good there. On both of those. That Red Eyes. And the leg, and the leg, and the arm, and the Red Eyes, and the other arm. So all of those have a foil shift, which would be cool to have like that error designation on the slab. Huge, huge, a lot of people out there looking for LOB errors. A lot of people. So that'll be cool. So we got a little bit more CGC stuff. Mystical Elf, same. Have the holo shift, holo shift, holo shift, holo shift. Holo shift. So these aren't like I had the one in the PSA stack with a holo shift because I think it's a 10. None of these I thought were able to get 10s. So I was like, hey, we'll push for like the PSA 9 and let it run from there. Time Wizard, beautiful freaking card. I think I just chose because I wanted to optimize it to like a 9.5. This one could have went to SGC, but I don't know. It still might. This one's definitely up in the air. Black Skull Dragon, similar case. Barrel Dragon, Change of Heart, Mirror Force, Axe of Despair, Mystical Space Typhoon, Toon World, Toon Summon Skull, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Call the Haunted. I don't think any of these should get CGC 10s. I'm not really chasing that. Literally just trying to optimize the grade and make them as liquid as possible with a high grade. So that is the rest of the CGC stack. So this SGC stack is like, I'm really pushing for an SGC 10 on these. Hoping their ignorance helps, essentially. Like this Blue Eyes had the issue where I like chemically removed some of the layer right there. You can see it. Hoping SGC just is blind. And we'll see how they grade that. So that's the first edition started at Kaiba Blue Eyes. I have the first edition Yugi Dark Magician also going to go to SGC along with it. I have no problem cracking these out if I feel it's incorrect or if I want to try CGC. But really hoping I can kind of scoot one by him on this one, the Blue Eyes. The rest of these are really damn clean. Like, we're talking a slight scratch or something where PSA would be like, yeah, this is a 9. So I'm really hoping we could squeeze some 10s out of this. One's got a foil shift. No, don't. I thought I could see top something. But no, it's most of these are freaking clean. Yadagrasu first edition, Jinzo first edition, going to SGC. It's sad, but let me show you. Let's take a look at one of these. Let's take a look at the Jinzo. Why it's not worth me sending to PSA just to get a 9. If I could optimize this and get an SGC 10, it's going to sell for a hell of a lot more than a PSA freaking 9. All right, so this is the one where somebody had noticed in my original video had a slight, like we had seen that potential binder ding on the one. This one also has something similar, but it's maybe a little bit worse. But SGC is blind. That like this stuff gets by them all the time. It's like a little something going on over here on the left side. Can't really see it here. Besides that, the front is mint. Look at the back. I'm assuming there was a scratch or something. Or maybe it was just that, yeah, there's a scratch right there in the middle. You can see it right there. So, yeah, for that reason, I think this thing would have... There's a chance it could have got a PSA freaking 6. That won't happen at SGC. So, I'm really hoping I can pull out like a 9.5 or a 10. They have been pretty generous to me on Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon slabs in the past. Getting away with some pretty good grades. So, some juice. There's some freaking juice in this stack. Jinzo First Edition, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician First Edition, Blue Eyes from started at Kaiba LOB, First Edition Dark Magician of Chaos, and Blackluster Soldier. Here's another Dark Magician girl. I sold one of these for a little over $1,000, I think, in a SGC 9.5 like a year ago. So, stuff sells. Like, if you're putting, like, these cards are liquid. Jinzo, Exodia, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Summon Skull, Injection. These are, like, liquid Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Invasion of Chaos cards, like, Good Night. It's... These are the cards that are extremely liquid, and I wouldn't put anything niche in an SGC slab. You're getting maybe a little niche with a spell card, Snatch Steal, Ring of Destruction. These two might be niche, but if I can get a freaking 10, it's over. Black Skull Dragon, so some of these might get cracked. Dark Magician Girl again, Red Eyes, First Edition from Starter Deck Joey. Another Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Black Skull Dragon, another Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Dark Paladin, another Jinzo from the tin, Gear Freed from a tin. So these ones are a little more niche. But, yeah. 10s will freaking sell, man. 10s will sell. Let's see how it goes. That's going to be a freaking insane set to get graded. Really looking forward to it. Let me know what your favorite card was down below. Time to do this freaking giveaway, finally. I am giving this card away to... the people who commented on my last video, return getting wrecked by these people. Let's run the Wheel of Destiny right now and give this PSA 10 vending series of Vulpix away to its proud new owner. Run the tape. So for this Vulpix, I only have 20 unique entries for a PSA 10 vending series Vulpix. Let's run the wheel right now. And the winner is... Scroll down. Scroll down. Pokey Martin, congratulations, brother. Couldn't have gone to anybody else. You're awesome. Let's get this thing in your bad boy. Shoot me a DM. Appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out. Have a good one. Peace.